Hi guys, this is a redirect to my reaction to Mary and the Witch's Flower, which is an amazing anime movie. I was really excited to react to this, and I have, and it was just spot on in every single place. The animation was definitely a 10 out of 10. The animation, of course, is just recently came out, so it's not an old Japanese anime movie film. It is by Studio Ponok, which is affiliated with Studio Ghibli, although I don't know whether Studio Ponok will have its own niche, like the types of films it creates or something, or if it's just going to be exactly the same as Studio Ghibli, because it is very much affiliated with Studio Ghibli, continuing on to make films. I don't know the purpose behind making another company name, but anyway, I thought Mary and the Witch's Flower was absolutely amazing. I really am interested in like reading the book now because it was that good. I want to read the book and see what kind of changes they made. So the link to my reaction will be in the description. It's in two parts. So part one is the first 50 or so minutes of it, and the second part is going to be the last half of it. And I just want to say that it was a very magical, a great magical adventure of a girl who's very clumsy, and she thinks she can't do anything right, so she she follows a bunch of cats that take her to this flower, a blue flower, a very pretty, beautiful blue flower that is known as Fly by Night, also known as the Witch's Flower. And she takes that home with her, and she uses that and then she uses it on a broom, and the broom comes to life through that through the Witch's Flower, which takes her to this magical kingdom and then to this magical academy in this whole other magical realm. And it was just so beautiful. The animation, the concept designs of the settings, it was so pretty. The academy, just absolutely gorgeous. And she meets the headmistress, Mister Flanagan, and Dr. D. And at the very beginning, headmistress seemed very nice and thought Mary was actually a complete prodigy in being able to do all sorts of magic without knowing that actually it's all because of this one flower. That is all because of this one flower that she's using. So later on, God, what was her name? Madam, I forgot what her name was. Basically, the headmistress, she finds out that actually Mary is an imposter, and she actually shows the true colours that Mary does actually know what the Witch's Flower is, and Peter has it. So because Mary gave the headmistress that knowledge, the headmistress kidnaps Peter in exchange for Mary to give the flower. If she does not give the flower, then Peter is going to get experimented on and be killed. That was a deal, but they lied. They're a bunch of liars, cowards, and absolutely corrupted people. So we hear some backstory from the great aunt, Mary's great aunt, that Mary's great aunt, a very, very long time ago when she was a kid, she also got a hold of the Witch's Flower, and she also attended the magical academy, so she knew the headmistress, Dr. D, and she said that the Witch's Flower corrupted them to like experiment on animals, and they experimented on a human to give them magical power and to use transformation magic on the animals, but it turned out to be a failure. So after receiving that message from the great aunt, Mary. She really was determined to save Peter from being experimented on. So yeah, it was just a brilliant story, even though Mary made her mistakes. But yeah, I mean, like, her as a character, I think she's a pretty cool character. I think she's relatable to some extent. Like, she makes mistakes, she's clumsy. At the very beginning she was, but she was not corrupted by the witch's flower, unlike the headmistress and Dr. D. And she really cared about Peter. They were so cute together. So yeah, just a fantastic film, especially the animation, concept designs, and I just love magical adventures. It's very much Harry Potter meeting Kiki's Delivery Service. That's what it reminds me of. So it was just absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I highly recommend you guys watch this film, or at least watch it with me. Or at least watch the film. I mean, so yeah, that's all I have to say. Also patrons always get early access to my reactions to movies now. So you'll get 2 weeks ahead of access, and then everyone else on YouTube will be able to watch my reactions to them after 2 weeks. So yeah, that's all I have to say. So stay tuned for more.